What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the tribe. Life is getting hard lately. I know that's right. We don't bitch about it getting hard, baby. We figure out what to do with it. Let's jump in. You're staring at the ceiling, 3 a.m. again. Wondering about his silence, wondering where he's been. Is he reflecting? Is he moving on? Or just playing games until the break of dawn? You need the instant access, you need the homegirl truth. Stop sugarcoating lies, let's get into the root. I'm pulling up the energy, I'm tapping in the night. We're gonna see what's hidden in the dark and bring it to the light. It's the ManjulaAwakening, open up your eyes. Kiana's on the deck, cutting through the lies. From the deep truth sessions to the walking clinic flow. She's gonna tell you everything you really need to know. No chaser, just spirit, yeah. She keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. I see a cold red on the 4th floor. Listen close. That person on your mind, yeah, they do the most. They smiling on the outside, but they're miserable within. Trying to save face, but they know they can't win. I'm picking up the energy, but let me be clear. That behavior right there, yeah, that's bitch made, my dear. They fumbled the bag, they dropped the prize. Now they watching from the sidelines. We're regretting their eyes. Don't let them spin the block unless they come in correct. Radical self-sight is what we expect. It's the ManjulaAwakening. Open up your eyes. Kiana's on the deck, cutting through the lies. From the deep truth sessions to the walking clinic flow. She's gonna tell you everything you really need to know. No chaser, just spirit, yeah. She keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. Take what resonates and chuck the rest. We don't force the shoe, we just pass the test. It ain't always pretty, sometimes it's gonna sting, but clarity is the gift that the awakening brings. Whether you're a Sag or Pisces or a Gemini, we're reclaiming our power, reaching for the sky. Yeah. If you need that emergency session, you know where to go. Don't let these people disturb your peace. I'll see y'all over on the extended Zoom. Create new life. Peace.
Good rising, beautiful people. Good rising, members. I'm coming back to you after this. I just needed to spend some time at the household with my family and get some things in order, so I did that. But I'm back with you. So members, I will be back over there later, like not even later, after I wrap this up, okay? Good rising, Keita. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you, beautiful soul. I see you working. Don't work too hard. Don't get too distracted with me. I love you, baby. Let's jump in, see what's next for you. I took a little extra time coming on because I wanted to develop a spread that got to the nitty-gritty and that was practical, but also I wanted to develop a concept that was going to get you going in the right direction. I just didn't want to just throw the prediction out there on you, right? So I took some extra time to sit with my spirit team on that. So let's jump in and talk to Aries and see what's next for you, okay? And I do have a cross watchers reading planned. I'm not sure when it's going to pop up, but I'm so excited about that. Good rising, D. Good rising. All right, Spirit, tap me in. Clear, concise messages for Aries. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is thoroughly appreciated. Don't forget to go check out those horoscopes. I do believe air signs dropped today. Water signs dropped yesterday. Please forgive me. I did notice. I just didn't feel like going to go correct it because time got away from me. I did realize I got the moon placement wrong for yesterday, but message still stands strong. Horoscope still out there, okay? Let me see, Spirit. It was a typo. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. This is for Aries. Check that out, though. Aries, your day's coming up. Tap me in, Spirit. Tap me in. Clear, concise messages. What's next for Aries? There it is. Truth. Oh, you have some sort of truth coming in, or you're speaking some sort of truth. And Spirit is saying, ooh, look, it's you. I'm telling you right now, it's you. Because Spirit wants you meditating in order to prepare yourself to speak this truth. Good rising, Geminis. Let's see, Spirit, show me what's going on with this truth. Show me what's going on with this truth for my Aries collective. So, it hit my table in the reverse. I'm going to acknowledge it, but I'm definitely going to turn it in the upright. I do feel like that there, as of right now, there is some sort of avoiding, been pushing away, speaking some sort of truth, but it hit my table in the reverse, which means that there's no more running from this truth. It needs to be said so that you guys can go in this new direction and finally start over. So there's no more escaping this new beginning here. Okay. Yeah. Do I feel like that there was some sort of timing delay? Do I feel like that divine timing was at play? Absolutely. And that's what you're needing to meditate and contemplate on. Like Spirit is wanting you to spend some time in meditation so that you can prepare yourself to speak some sort of truth. Is this opportunity on hold? Absolutely. But like Spirit is saying, all right, time is ticking. Ain't no more running from it. So you can run shit or get off the pot, but the time is here. Let's see. What is we see the opportunity is to try again, start over, but there has to be some, you can't avoid the truth. You can't run from this conversation. Something significant maybe with blue eyes here. Look, listen, Linda, opportunity is the Queen of Swords. And what the hell she gonna do? Speak her truth. The challenge, the Hierophant. Your advice, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I love you, but I'm going to be real honest with you because I really don't know what else to be. It gets me in trouble all the time. Okay. You're a little too rigid in your stance on this conversation. It is absolutely saying that there is an opportunity to rise above your emotions, cut through the shit, and recognize what is no longer serving you and cut that out so that you guys can proceed to balance a situation out, okay? There is a need to be more yielding into it, more giving into it, to a situation, be more yielding to a situation. The challenge here is the Hierophant. I got somebody being a little too stubborn, my way or the highway. Well, there's two, I'm not here to be mean. I'm just saying that there is some sort of truth here. That is what's next for you is to speak your truth. There's no more pushing it out. There's no more running from it. It is necessary so that there can be some sort of new direction open up, even in the form of trying again and starting over, whatever that is for you. However, there's a need to be willing to speak your truth and kind of see where you're to. It's a you thing. I know I told y'all I took some extra time to sit with my spirit team so that I could identify if there was other people or how this was going to show up. And baby, this showed up straight up as a you thing, okay? And the most important thing is if you know how to watch tarot, you can watch this in your other placements and see what particular area, right? And how to apply it. So I definitely see a new start, some sort of clean slate coming towards you. There's no more running from it. There's no more, I just don't want to deal with this right now. There's no more of that. It is coming to a head. The conversation is coming. So Spirit is saying, get ready, unplug, disengage from the like, you know what I'm saying? If you're one of those people, and there's no judgment here, that likes to go out and socialize and spend a lot of time with your friends after you've disengaged from a situation, Spirit is saying, okay, enough fun is had. Now it's time to kind of like hunker down and sit with yourself, because the conversation is coming whether you like it or not. And it's better for you to be prepared so that you're not caught off guard. Yeah, it's time to unplug so that you can see what boundaries you set some boundaries up so that you can do some healing. I know, baby. I know. But shit, the cards are carding for that ass, okay? Let's move on to Taurus. This could have to do with a Libra, Virgo, Taurus. We do have Capricorn here as well. Y'all see my little clip on the back of my head? What's up, Holistic Kate? What's up, Kiana? What's up from West Australia? What's up, KJ? What's up? Oh, you made me think about my little young tender. Good rising, Christina. And you put an orange heart. I hope that young man is doing all right. Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in for Taurus. What's up, Hillary? The sun is setting. Ooh. Good rising, Keita. That's right. We love us some Keita. Keita's over working hard. 12. Oh, no, I don't know what I was seeing. But I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it because I just wrote down 1221 because that's what I thought I seen, but clearly it was 1211. But 1221 for Taurus, let's get it. It makes me think about my girl Lainey. Let me see, Spirit, tap me in. And of course, my girl Kwame. Spirit, tap me in. What's the next for Taurus? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take the two cards that came face up, okay? And that is forgiveness and surrender. Ooh. On top of sovereignty, knowledge, and song. Ooh, Jesus. What you got going on, Taurus? I'm going to leave that over here. I ain't going to spend too much energy on it, but we're going to set it over because nothing happens by accident in my world. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, Pukatu. I'm going to be honest with you, Taurus. What's next for you is understanding that, you know, your true freedom is really like if you have been feeling restricted and just kind of like wondering why situations that have done you wrong or you've taken the shitty end of the stick, why does it seem like in those situations you're still the one sitting left with the bag while that person seems to be moving forward and propelling? It is all in the power of forgiveness, baby. It is all in the power of forgiveness. If you're wondering if you're wondering why things just don't seem fun to you anymore, it is absolutely all in the power of forgiveness. I'm not going to call you bitter, but my spirit team is saying that, well, Kiana, you got to give a message to a bitter Taurus today. Or a Taurus that is on the verge of growing bitter. Spirit is saying, set yourself free. See how she's letting that birth. You got to let something free. You got to forgive. Like one thing that I love about this card here, I don't use this deck. I don't know why it's big and I can shuffle big cards, but it's so stiff. But anyways, I love this deck. And this is one of my favorite cards because, you know, these animals, even though the ocean is so big, you know, these animals navigate all of that ocean openness depth with ease. And like literally they can communicate with vast parts of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be close. So I think that that's very significant. And Spirit is saying, I need you to surrender to the vast depth of these emotions that you feel. Yes, set that shit free. I promise you, you can handle it. Most importantly, you got some spiritual guides around you that is like been here, done this, equipped for this, and they be damned if they let anybody attached to them drown in this. So Spirit is saying like, surrender, let that shit go. Let that shit go and feel it, okay? Well, my heart is fluttering because I'm telling you, look it up. Those animals are powerful, okay? Like out of this entire deck, like that's my favorite card because of what it represents. There's somebody in a fucking canoe, kayak, whatever that thing is. You feel me? Like, shit, if you go down, it's over for you. But Spirit is saying, I need you to know that and still go out there and embrace that shit because there's something so powerful surrounding you that you're going to make it exactly where you need to go. But you have to surrender to forgiveness along the way. What's next for Taurus? Look. For you to see just how conflicted your life becomes with what you're staying stuck and bound to. Meaning, yeah, I ain't speaking to them no more. Yep, I don't give a fuck. No. Mm-mm. Okay, but Kiana, that's your baby daddy. That's the child, like that's the father of your children. Okay. What about that baby? Okay, well, God forbid. What if that baby actually need that other parent? Okay. This is almost saying you can really have to surrender to you. You can really have to look. I don't care. Dead in the face. Okay, you're gonna see like you're gonna be at a crossroads where you're restricting yourself to your resources here. Okay, you have multiple choice, but you're keeping your hands bound and tied from going towards it. And Spirit is saying, what's next is, well, it's not because they deserve happiness and freedom and fun, and you don't. You deserve it, but you're not making the choice to go towards it. And you're going to see clear as day. And that's damn, somebody's getting personal. Somebody's getting personal, baby. Let that shit go. I'm telling you, your sovereignty, the song of your spirit is tied up in forgiveness and surrendering to what was. Like surrendering to what is and releasing what was. Okay? A setting is a time, place, and environment in which something happens, exists, or unfolds. So divine sun setting. I love that, Hillary. I love that. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for Taurus. The opportunity here is the Six of Pentacles to balance something out. The challenge is the King of Pentacles. Your advice is the High Priestess. Make sure you're listening to your intuition. I do have you showing up as the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but Spirit wanted to show me Temperance as well, which means that this message is the thing that you need to alchemize your strategy with high vibration. Okay? No one is saying that your strategy is wrong. Okay? However, Spirit is saying that the spirit that you're infusing in your strategy. Ooh, hey, is that the motherfucking message? That's the message. No one is saying that your strategy is wrong. But the spirit that you're infusing into the strategy is the thing that is throwing you off. Okay. So your advice is to address those repressed emotions so that you can begin to set them free. You see, in this right here, it looks like it's in the sky, but it's putting me in mind of some movie. I can't remember what it is. But when I say it, somebody's going to think it's a tradition, what it is. But it's like once I don't know. Listen, Linda, I watch a lot of fake movies, okay? A body dies, and so they set a lantern on fire and they put it off into the water, right, to set it free. You got to let something go. You got to surrender it, okay? And acknowledge the fact that when you do that, it can come to you in divine knowledge, okay? Somebody may need to pay attention to cardinals. I just heard in the next 48 hours. And just kind of like whenever that bird comes, whenever you see that bird, it's going to require you to be more conscious of your thoughts. Whenever you see a cardinal, if it's low vibrational, that is the thought pattern that your ancestors are trying to get you to transmute and lift. If it is high vibrational, that is the message that your ancestors is like, hey, go with that. Infuse that, right? Okay, I'm going to let you go. Damn, I haven't been putting things up here on the screen. I'm sorry. I'll do it from here forward because I know y'all like that. Y'all get discombobulated. Good rising, Misty. Ooh, Gemini, 22 minutes even, 22:00. And there's 20 people in here, so it's 20. There could be significance with that. But most importantly, I just feel like that things are mirroring one another for you in your world. All right, Spirit, tell me in for Gemini. What's next for Gemini? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. What's next for Gemini, Spirit? What's next for Gemini? Sovereignty. Being seen. Show them who you are. Yeah, authenticity. Hey, authenticity at the bottom of the deck. Absolutely. And then Spirit also left behind sensuality. So if I can be honest with you, this is unapologetically allowing us. Who am I talking to? Gemini. I know that's right. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Damn, it's crazy. And it says, I support women and CIS women. Listen, Linda, I don't know what that means. Everybody gets to create their own reality, and no one's reality. Shit, that's I don't sit high enough to judge nobody's world, but this could be a message of maybe literally that. I don't know. It's just about healing your true authenticity, dropping the mask, no longer pretending to be someone that you aren't. Some of y'all could be having y'all's Britney Spears moment, shaving y'all's heads off and saying, fuck it, okay? Let me see, Spirit. Show me what's next for Gemini. Memories, reminiscing, spying. What's next? You want me to tell you what's next? I'm coming out all right. Somebody's coming, like, baby, you're getting, if you ever thought that whatever hurt your feelings and left you in the dust, as my son would say, didn't think about you, see you, or miss you, you're getting ready to find out differently. You're getting ready to find out that somebody's been reminiscing and spying on that ass, okay? You know what I'm saying? And Spirit is like, in all this time, you've been over acting like you was the issue. You see what I'm saying? Dang. You've been messed up, blocked emotional, in some sort of confusion, pain, hurt, anguish. All the while somebody's been sitting back absolutely obsessing in anguish about that ass. All right, Gemini, let me see. What is the opportunity in all of this? And this is totally meant, like totally, dude. Like this is totally meant for you to see who you are. Like, remember who you are. Like, how you done fucked around and forgot who you was, Gemini? Let me see. Spirit said, Kiana, sit down. You ain't even gotta do the blow job this time around. I got you. The opportunity is the star card. I'm telling you, crowned. You are sovereign. Like, you are your majesty, or whatever they would say. Like, if you a dude, like, you are it. Like, stop sitting out here second guessing yourself just because people choose to be intimidated by you, Gemini. The challenge, the Six of Pentacles. The challenge is but that doesn't, like, the challenge is that this, you don't feel like that poor, like the awareness. Yeah, but Kiana, that ain't enough. Yeah, but Kiana, that ain't enough. Okay? Spirit is saying, baby, yes, the fuck it is. Hey. Somebody say you've been crying too long over somebody that is just like, okay, so you know how you can go to Walmart and you can feel like there's no point in complaining because they don't really care. It's just another write-off. Like, your purchase is literally just another write-off. This is literally just a write-off, my love. Like, this, whatever this situation was, it did not make or break you, okay? It really didn't. And I think that you're going to get an opportunity to see that so that you can step back into your authenticity, no matter what that means for you, Gemini, okay? So this is one of those, I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Somebody just trying to make you seem like you ain't it. And baby, you're going to find out you are it. You are this, that, and it. This, that, and everything else. Because this person is literally obsessed with that ass. Could be pertaining to a Taurus, an Aries, or an Aquarius. What's at the bottom of it? Like, can I say obsessed or no? Okay. So chin up, baby. Go wipe your face and go get your shit together and remember who the fuck you are. Because you allowed somebody to kind of like knock you off your chariot. All right, let's move into Cancer. All right, Spirit, tell me in for Cancer. Tell me in for Cancer. Tell me in for Cancer. What's next for Cancer? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is appreciated. Spirit, tell me in. What's next for Cancer? Okay. Family and, getting back to the basics. Just getting back to nurturing your family, more family time, making the home front feel more comfortable, getting rid of clutter. You know what I'm saying? Like if you guys have been, yes, sanctuary, literally. If you guys have been like socializing a lot, you're about to just kind of like pull back a little bit. I see what's next is you kind of like pulling back a little bit, possibly even taking some sort of family vacations. If elephants are not local to you, I definitely see some sort of, you may be pulling back to just focus on the more simple things in life, but that could include travel, okay? Amethyst and rose quartz could be very significant here. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing some sort of different scenery. Spirit said, listen to your intuition, man. Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in for Cancer. What's next for Cancer? Yeah, I told you. I see you just kind of like pulling back. It says withdrawn. And silence. Oh my, I do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like you and your family, like y'all, I just see what's next for you is you and your family dynamic just kind of spending some one-on-one time with each other and finding the beauty in that. I'm going to be honest. I don't see too much socializing coming up for you and your family dynamic here. You feel withdrawn. You feel like it's not even you feel withdrawn. It's like you go silent on the outside world just to focus on what you got going on. What is the opportunity with this? To help you shift your perspective and gain some knowledge in who you are. Go back and watch Gemini's reading. Let me see. What is the opportunity here? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like it. This is the right thing to do, Cancer. This is exactly what you need to do. So as you are pulling back and just retreating and getting back to the basics, please do so in high vibrations and do so with a positive mindset, because it is absolutely taking you to exactly what you want. It is taking you to exactly what you want. Okay, you are definitely calling the shots and call it right. Call it right, Pooh. Call it right, because you're going to get what you want. And so the opportunity here is the 9 of Wands. And the opportunity is to put healthy boundaries up, but it's also that energy of understanding that it's the energy of giving a situation another go. Okay, it's the opportunity to not give up, to be resilient. However, in order to properly do that, and this is Sagittarius energy, I'm a Sag, so listen up, Pooh. Hey, that was a little too cocky, but listen up. In order for you to be able to be resilient and move forward and be victorious and not find yourself in the 10 of Wands, one must be willing to put up healthy boundaries. One must be willing to acknowledge that the boundaries are not put up as a punishment. Your mama does not say, don't go run in the streets to be mean. Your mama says, don't go run in the streets for a healthy boundary so that you can play safely and not worry about being distracted when a car comes down. Your mama tells you to stay out of the streets so that you don't have to look over your shoulder every 5 seconds. That's what a boundary is for. Okay. So Spirit is saying that with you pulling back and getting back to the basics, the opportunity is for you to put healthier boundaries up inside of a situation so that it can actually thrive and survive. I got a reconciliation here, baby. But the challenge is the Five of Swords. And it hit my table in the reverse. I don't even have reversals in this deck. My dear friend Catherine gave it to me. I love this deck too. As a matter of fact, it was over there and I scooted just to go get it. But the challenge here is the Five of Swords. There's a need to put the swords down. Stop trying to win at all costs. Stop it. Stop it. Right now, it's not the time to try to tit for tat this situation. Put the swords down, retreat, and understand that that is the most powerful move that you can make to get this. It could be Sagittarius energy here, but there's no major arcanas except for Judgment at the bottom of the deck, and that's how you're showing up. The ball is in your court, baby. And I was going to say this at the beginning of the live and I got distracted. I literally got, I channeled How You Do That by Master P, right? I channeled that. So that also played into why I was a little bit late because I listened to that whole song. So I don't know if that's just for Cancer or what, but I wanted to say it at the beginning and I remember it here. And actually I remember it because I just heard it. How you do that? All right, Spirit, tap me in for Leo. Tap me in for Leo. What's next for Leo? There could be something significant with Aquarius for you, Leo. However, I do know that it's directly across from you on the zodiacal wheel. So there could be something. Oh, shit. Let's talk about it. There could be something about that axis that is being balanced out. And here's the thing. That's the 5th house and the 11th house. Okay. So that's your passion, your desires, your fun, your play, and then your social groups. So there's something about that axis that could be significant for you as it pertains to what's next. Treasure and Mirror. Treasure and Mirror. That's my jam. How you do that there? Hey. We have Treasure for what's next and Mirror. Why do I get this energy? Yeah, vision. OMG. There's something beautiful coming your way, but it's all in how you perceive it. There's something beautiful coming your way, and it's trying to reflect back to you something beautiful, but you're only going to be Spirit, talk about it. Somebody's getting a message. Who am I talking to, Leo? Somebody's going to get a motherfucking message. You hear me? This one's getting ready to be beautiful. There is something precious, beautiful that is coming in, but you're only going to be able to see it through the lenses of how you see yourself. How do you see yourself? Because however you see yourself is going to determine how you see this treasure. Your perspective, damn, spirit, lay it out then. The challenge here is your perspective on the silence. How you do that? How you do that third? Is that what they said? I literally just listened to it. I sure enough did. Master P, let me go back to I really just want the lyrics. No, that is not. No. Oh, my foot. I know it's healing though. I could tell them it's like a healing pain. There we go. Y'all be making, baby, I be doing too much. Watch this. Can you give me the lyrics to Master P, How You Do That?
Here are the lyrics.
I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I don't know. Why did I go back there? How did I get back on Master P's lyrics? But I will say this. The fact that I'm back on the lyrics and that's in Young Bleed's first thing is I'm a fool, and I'm sitting here telling you that this precious, and I keep on referring to what is being called a treasure, and I keep saying precious, and this literally says I am a fool. I'm telling you, you don't got a good perception of yourself, and because you don't have a good perception of yourself, you won't be able to perceive this thing, this treasure, as treasure. What's next for Leo? One day, 20. Well, Pooh, somebody better holler if you hear me. It looks like somebody is, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. It looks like somebody has shared, like somebody feels the exact same way you feel, baby. They do. But because you over looking at yourself, like let's just say that you embarrassed yourself. Maybe let's say you acted a donkey in a connection. You know what I'm saying? You didn't show up in your best light inside of a connection, right? And because of what you like, shit, I know motherfuckers done with my goof ass, cause why the fuck would you do that? Like what the fuck? Right? Let's say that that's how you ever talking to yourself. Because that's how you're talking to yourself, you're not seeing that you and this person actually share the exact same feelings of this situation when you're not being so hard on yourself. When you're not being so hard on yourself, how you feel about this situation is exactly how this other person feels about it. Okay? And I'm going to be honest with you. When you're not being so hard on yourself, it looks like you want a new start. What is the opportunity here for Leo? What is the opportunity for Leo here? What's going on for Leo? the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. You're gonna have to address some sort of lack mentality. Okay, I want you to know that right now there is a need to kind of like tend to your own garden. Okay, there is a need to kind of like sit back, stop chasing, stop trying. Like, okay, so when we say stop chasing, it doesn't necessarily, but Kiana, I'm not reaching out to them. I'm not calling them. I'm not texting them. I'm not even going on their page. I'm not even looking. Okay, cool. What does your energy say? Do you have an energy of chasing? Do you have an energy of wandering? Because if you have an energy of wandering, then you have an energy of chasing. Okay. So Spirit is saying, take a second and stop wondering so much about this situation and turn that wandering into oneself. Wonder why the fuck so many weeds are growing in your garden. Wonder why you have not taken yourself off of your porch and taking the time to weed your own garden. Why is it every time that you step off of your porch, you're in somebody else's business? You're wondering about what someone else has going on. And I know that may come off as kind of harsh, but it's not. It's really not. Like, the only reason why the neighbor's garden is so pretty is because they'll get their ass out there and weed their garden. Even if they pay somebody else, they take the time and the resources to make sure that their garden is weed free. You're not taking the time to do that because you're taking so much time wondering what this person is thinking about you, or wondering this, that, and the third. Spirit is saying it's time to take a second and actually address yourself. Okay? Because I'm telling you right now, what's next is a new beginning. I'm telling you right now, what's next is you're going to get a moment of reflection. Oh, damn. That motherfucker fuck with me, don't they? Like, you know what I'm saying? Something is going to happen. And you're going to see that the person that you think is done with you is still fucking with you. Okay? But the reason you ain't been able to pick up what they was putting down is because of the perception and the storyline which you're telling yourself. Because I do see that this person right now is coming off as King of Swords. But Kiana, I promise you I could be on fire and they wouldn't piss on me. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Okay. There is going to come some sort of truth and clarity, balance to the confusion and the chaos within this situation. You just right now, the very next thing is for you to work on your self-perception. Okay. Y'all talking, my bad. I was looking at the lyrics. Oh, that was Keita. But what's up? Good rising, Michelle. Damn, I spend too much time there. I spend way too much time there. I don't even like Leo right now. Tell me in for Virgo, Spirit. Tell me in for Virgo. What's next for Virgo? Me either, but I know, right? I love them, but I can't stand them. I can't stand them right now. Let me see. What's next for Virgo? Gratitude. What's next is gratitude. And Gaia, ooh, getting grounded, tapping back in. I know that's right. Coming up out your head. Connection. Gaia connect. Yeah, definitely getting more grounded and getting kind of like getting tapped back in. I gotta be honest with you. I'm speaking like you see all these feathers on this card. I'm definitely speaking to a Virgo that has kind of like been lost in thought, and ain't like this card is about gratitude. So being grateful for all of that, but also kind of like recognizing that there's a need to ground your head. Like you can have all that airspace and thoughts and all that good stuff, but you got to be able to ground that shit. What's next? I don't know. I didn't get to this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to do Virgo's reading. I'm agitated in this. I am gonna be honest. I'm just being honest, okay? So you'll have to take it as it resonates. Everything happens for a reason. Getting in this energy, I'm agitated. Show me clear, concise messages. What's next for Virgo, Spirit? Pain, apprehensive, afraid, caution, chemistry, attraction, spark, passion, distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. So I do feel like that what's next, I definitely see that there is some sort of apprehension to go towards something that you're very much so attracted to. Okay. But I do feel like that you're showing, yeah, you're just longing and craving for it. Okay. I do have karma here and confession, spying at the bottom of the deck. In the bottom of the deck before I came in was how Virgo is showing up. Okay. Or how whatever zodiac sign I'm on, it's how that person is showing up. Okay. So I have to be honest. I do feel like that you are longing for something, wanting something, but you are choosing actively, like I don't know, like you're choosing to distract yourself from this craving, okay? Because you're afraid, you're cautious about going towards this. But what's next is like, I guess, with gratitude being here and becoming more grounded, it's almost saying like learning to be more present, learning to be more grounded, learning to show like kind of being grateful for something that is no longer in your present moment is what I'm seeing here. Show me clear, concise messages, Spirit. What's the opportunity here? The Chariot. The challenge is the Empress. The advice is the Ace of Wands. You're showing up as the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and that is very much so you. Hey. Look, okay, so I was like, who is this? Like, okay, so I want you to see what I cut this shit. Oh, fuck, but it don't matter. Virgo, it's you. I'm tapping in for you. This was literally the top of the deck. This was the top of the deck. But everything else that I seen that I was trying to show you was down to the fucking Magician, baby. Okay? And the Magician is you. Okay? That's what I was trying to show you, was you. This is you. So just like, listen, Linda, just hear a nigga out, okay? Because it's not pretty. It's not ugly, but it's not pretty. But awareness is the next step, I guess. The opportunity is to move forward. The opportunity is to move forward, to overcome obstacles, to have victory and success. The challenge here is the Empress. I'm going to be honest with you. That's when the Empress is in the challenging position, baby, that is pure entitlement. Okay? That's these little dusty ass bitches that be like, I ain't talking to nobody unless they can buy me a Birkenstock and take me to such and such and such and such, and then I go on a date. That's what the Empress in the challenge is. A dusty ass bitch with too high ass standards that forgot where the fuck she started. Okay? For real. A sense of entitlement. And I have to be honest with you. I don't think that you slow down enough to enjoy your present moment enough to recognize that there is a sense of entitlement that comes off of you. And because of that, you're apprehensive in the way that you make your choices and connections. I definitely see a very unhealthy social life. This is the 5 of Cups. Okay, so instead of this is somebody that instead of seeing the silver lining in situations, they use the silver linings as coping mechanisms. Okay, so it's like when one door shuts, another door opens. But as soon as that other door opens, it's like you use that new door to make the other door jealous, to drag that other door back forward. And then when the other door drags back forward, you are definitely entertaining and manipulating both situations from a place of independence. And that has someone not being present and grateful for what opportunities they have. And this is saying what's next is sitting the fuck down and grounding this, okay? Sitting down and seeing the way that you go towards connections is the challenge, and it leaves that ass in solitude with all of these desires for some sort of union, some sort of family, but you left alone. So, I don't know, Pooh. You just do what you want to do with that. That's the message that I got, and I spent too much time because I felt like I was calling you out. But the Ace of Swords is at the top of the deck, so it's warranted. It's definitely warranted. What is the most important thing? Where might I be confusing the message if I am? I'm not. Right now, I am overthinking it. Okay? I like me trying to give you more is me overthinking it. Okay? But the message is out here. The message is out here. But I'm telling you right now that this right here, the most important thing for you to know is that the way that you think is the thing that is bringing about conflict. You're keeping yourself in some sort of self-imposed restriction. So it's karma. It's time to look at it so that you can get yourself out of this loop. What's up, Megan? Y'all don't forget to go check out the ManjulaAwakening horoscopes that dropped at 8:30 today. They're on the community board. All right, Spirit, tell me in for Libra. Let me see. Let's get it, Libra. What's next for Libra, Spirit? What's next for Libra? Meditation. Release. What they say? What is it, Nikita? What do I do? Release them. Spirit is telling you what's next is you getting to a place of calm. And like, I definitely feel like that Spirit is saying it's not immediately going to be easy because you're going to start trying to get to your center, and then it's going to be this one thing bothers you. You're going to be like, you know what? You got to go. You're part of why I cannot. Like, you're contributing. And there's this energy of releasing it. But Spirit is saying doing it with compassion. Doing it with compassion. Trusting in your magic and your power. So you don't have to bring about any unnecessary karma. Girl. Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in. What's next for Libra, Spirit? So yeah, Spirit is definitely telling you to kind of like hunker down right now. Spirit wants you to hunker down right now. I feel like that you're too loyal to a situation. You're too loyal to a situation. And because you're so loyal to it, I do feel like that you're keeping too close tabs on it. You got to let something kind of like, you got to let something just kind of like play out here. It's crazy. I was kind of drawn into this deck. Who am I doing? Libra? Yeah, I think that you, like, there's a situation that you are showing up as very reliable to. Like, you are really loyal to this situation here. You really are. And I feel like that there's this energy of you almost being so reliable and trusting to this situation because you're like, yeah, but Kiana, if I don't, then it's going to crash and burn. And Spirit is like, oh, for real? So you do get it. So you do understand what's supposed to be happening. So you just don't. Okay. So you must like it over there then. That's what's going on here. Because there is a situation that you're being told to kind of like let it set free. This situation, this person is what it feels like to me. It needs to go through some sort of character building. And as long as you're like, you know, what do they say? Spare the child, spoil the child, spare the rod, or spare the rod, spoil the child, or something like that. Like, yeah, Five of Pentacles. And it's because like, but Kiana, that's my baby. But like, I get it. That is your baby. Absolutely. But like, that's only a baby to you. Okay? Everybody else, that baby is kind of like a menace, my peoples. And if we don't get some discipline in there, like, your baby will not be within your reach. So like, you gotta like stop being so reliable to something and let this something hit their head. Being honest. It may not be easy, but with meditation here, Spirit is saying if you drop down and get into your center, you'll figure out the creative way to do it from a place of compassion. Let me see. See, the opportunity here is the Chariot. The challenge isn't the Knight of Wands. And like when y'all come, baby, the challenge is there's a menace to fucking society on the board here. I have to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. There's a menace to society here. For real. And like, that's mine. I'm going to stand beside him. I know, girl. I know. Every female on the street is knocked up by this one. I know. But I'm going to stand beside him. And your advice here, baby, is let this motherfucker go. Stand in your independence. Like, for real, you got to, what is it? 3, 2, what is it? 1, 2, 3. What is it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Release them. Whatever the fuck it is, it's release them. Okay, it's release them. For real. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles, but you like, Kiana, I feel abandoned. I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to be left out in the cold. I don't want to start over again. I don't want to watch another relationship go down the drain. Baby, is this what you call a relationship? This is why they go down the drain. It's because you allow this to be your definition of a relationship. That's why they never work. Because this should never be the definition of a relationship. Nikita, what is that? Because, honey, I need it. Because somebody needs to be released for Libra. Let me get one of these for Libra real quick, because what? Yeah, I'm just, it's the 90s deck. What they used to, I said, I'm going to bounce. What that mean? You know what that mean? Baby, I'm out. Baby, I'm out. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. I don't want no scrubs and can't get no love from me. Peace out. Damn, Spirit is spelling it out. Peace out. Like, baby, we ain't even from the same galaxy, okay? We do not talk to the hand. Damn, I'm out. Talk to the hand. Spirit mainly just wants you. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. It's not as hard. You know, the 90s was a harsh era, right? But, that was like that mean girl era or whatever. But it's not really that harsh, because remember, compassion was right back here. Okay. So this is that energy of understanding that really it's got to be, I'm out of here, and it's a hard no right now, because something needs some more time in that easy bake oven. Okay. It will. Spirit did want me to see this. Spirit is saying that there is something that's going to shake this year within this situation. But right now, you have to stop clinging. You got to release it right now. This year, you will see something in this, but not right now. Not before you step into your 9 of Pentacles. That's what's important, okay? Look, Nikita just left me hanging. That's because she's probably on the rewind. She's working, y'all. I'm curious about Scorpio. I want to know what's next for me. But not saying this is it. I did my reading on the trail run. I just want to know what comes through in the Venus portion. Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in for Scorpio. What's next for Scorpio? Clear, concise messages. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. What's next for Scorpio? Thank you, Keita. Girl, what you always say thank you, Keita, for? What did Keita just do for you? I'm saying that because I wonder if you are trying to say Keita or me, because what did Keita, you said it yesterday. I was wondering what you meant by that. We have boundaries. Ooh, what's next for you is boundaries and connections. You putting up better boundaries in your, you welcome what I do. I know them. I was thinking the same thing. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. Tap me in. What's the next for Scorpio? Ooh, stress. Peace. Okay, I like it. Okay. I see you putting boundaries around a situation that has been just full of tension, turbulence, arguments. You're putting boundaries around that. And that is taking you towards peace. Okay. Yes. And nobody, yes, I'm telling you right now, you definitely reminiscing about that person. What's next? Will you be reminiscing? Will you be thinking about that person? Absolutely. You will be thinking about them. As a matter of fact, that little thing gonna be throbbing to them. You know what I'm saying? Like the thought of them is gonna thrive or whatever the case may be. But I do see you choosing peace over the stress and the turbulence of this situation. And I see that old passion and that throb is, you're very, like you got to argue with that thing. For helping me release this stress. I know that's right. Let me see. Let me see, Spirit. Tell me, and what's the opportunity here for Scorpio? Oh, the Empress. The 9 of Wands is the challenge. It's a challenge putting boundaries up to this person. You have an intense amount of chemistry and passion for this person, especially during this time. Okay, let's just be honest. Okay, I feel like that. I'm gonna be. Oh, Jesus. What's at the bottom? The King of Swords. Damn. Yeah. It's going to be hard to put them boundaries up, but the opportunity is for you to step into being the Empress, baby. And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of Empress energy kind of gets thrown off their beaten path because, well, once they figure out what that little thing between their legs can do, sometimes we kind of get overindulgent in that. And then that thing will have us chasing, right? And no Empress chases nothing. Not even, don't chase no cat, don't chase no hot dog, whatever. You just don't chase no tail. And sometimes that throb will have you moving your boundaries and, just lowering your standards. And I do feel, and that's what it's showing me here. And your advice is the 3 of Wands. Baby, you're going to have to stand on this shit. Just know that what you deserve is coming in. Who is this, Scorpio? I almost want to clarify. What you deserve is coming in. It is. Peace and balance and harmony is coming your way. Ain't nobody telling you shit. It ain't gonna be easy. You better go get that you better go find that charging cord, buy you some batteries, buy you a pocket P or something like that. I feel like there's some sort of commitment between the two of you all is forbidden. Okay. Some sort of clashing, some sort of difference of mindsets. It just drew too much negativity out on here, and it definitely closed this cycle out. But now there's this thinking, longing, desiring some sort of second chance, wanting commitment. But there's this lusting energy here. I'm going to be honest with you. If you can have anything within this, it definitely ain't right now, which is why you need to put boundaries up. Okay. And I do see that them boundaries is the very thing that's in your challenging position. But I'm going to tell you right now, to think about throwing anybody's ass in a circle in this situation only brings more tension, turbulence, and conflict here. There's a need to have healthy boundaries up. Okay. Bam. Like, to continue to invest in this situation at this time. Yeah, things are at a standstill because someone is bound to someone else or something else, or they're emotionally unavailable. Something here about trust issues. There's some trust issues. There's another person that is restricting someone from moving forward, and that needs to be surrendered before anything can happen within this situation. I don't know if she knows that my name is Kiana. Michelle, do you know my name is Kiana or Kiki? And Nikita B is the moderator. That's my girl. Kita B and Quanda B, them is my girls. I got more than them. They're Kristen, Shaniqua, Sainted, Quanda, and Nikita. Those are my moderators. And Kristen. And Mitzi. You know who I just figured that? Like, the name came through clear as day. Quanda might remember this one. You remember Beatrice? Damn, she just came through. I just literally heard her name. I hope she's doing swell. Her name just came through clear as day. All right, Spirit, tell me in for Sagittarius. Kiki, Kiana, it don't matter. I answer to both. Kiki seems to be smoother, easier. There go, Chris. Every time I hear B, I think of the name Beatrice, but for no reason in my case. Let me see. Hey, girl. I should have known you was in the background listening. That's my girl too. I need to get that thread back going. I'm gonna start getting active back in my text threads. After Miss Files removed herself from that text thread, it kind of lost it kind of turned stale because it was like the vibe was gone. I'm going to revitalize the vibe in that text thread. Kiana is a very pretty name. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Kiki is the top one because there's a subscriber with the same name, different spelling. That's right. So what's next for Sagittarius? Timestamp's already down. Connection. So there is some sort of connection that is next for you. A connection is taking a different shape. What is the origin, baby? I have no idea. Well, I do. My mother's older sister named me after Keanu Reeves. But because I was a girl, it's Kiana. But up until I came out my mama's thing, they thought I was going to be a boy. So I am my father's son, okay? They had 3 daughters. My mother and my father, they had 3 daughters. And baby, I'm that one. Okay, let me stop. I'm the black ass one that they sent off. That's the one that I am. But I am that one, okay? I am my father's son, baby. I will get out there. I will get out there and get it like I got a slong. You hear me? That's my problem. That's my problem. That's why I'm single. But Sagittarius, let me get serious with you. Let me get serious. Let me stop goofing around. What's next for Sagittarius? We have connection. Ooh, Kiana means divine. Well, and there we have it. Okay. And there we have it. And no, I didn't. Ooh, what was that? Baby. Spirit said, Kiana, that's it. I'm going to put it to the side and shuffle right. But look, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda, what's next for you? Connection. And it does not have an S on the end. It says connection. And then we have divine masculine, clinging, holding on, obsessing, inspiring. So there is definitely some sort of masculine energy that is holding on to you. And I'm telling you that there is some sort of connection that it is shifting. Like the shape of the connection is shifting. Okay? It is shifting. And it looks like that is shifting into your dream. Okay? But it does require forgiveness. Oh, Jesus. And here we are back at treasure. Somebody literally had that. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Leo. So you could be dealing with a Leo. Possibilities. See what I'm talking about? Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. What's next? In Hawaiian, Kiana means I don't know how to grow tuo. So think of ocean caves, mermaid, and magical, mystical, still emotional. That be me. That be me. That be me. That be me. That's why it devastates me that my foot now hurts on days that it rains. Because, like, everybody claims they love rainy days. No. I love rainy days. Love them. Okay? Love them. My spirit feels whole. It feels nourished. It feels, on rainy days, I just feel like... Fill me up then. Pour into me then. Wash me clean. That's how I feel on rainy days. Everybody like in rainy days because they like making love and all that. Yeah, that's fun. But oh my Jesus, it's something a whole lot deeper for me. So that makes sense. Grotto. Do you have Pisces in your chart? Girl, Pisces North Node, Pisces Moon. I am a Pisces, okay? That's why y'all love me, too. Pisces is in my 9th house. That's why y'all love me. My Piscean energy gives me hope for the future. I can see outside of the box. And I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm the great optimist, the one that's willing to explore the depths of the knowledge for the greater good of all. So to answer your question, yes. Okay, Sagittarius, let me get back into this. I want you to know that there is a divine masculine holding on to your energy, okay? And it looks like that what's next for you is connection. Let's see. An apology. You're distracted, okay? You're showing up as someone that's distract. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that you're showing up as someone that's trying to distract yourself from this. I don't even think you're trying to think about this, okay? And I think that that's weird to say because you're watching tarot, but I can almost believe it because of you're watching me. And I don't really necessarily try to hone in on a particular person in my readings. So I definitely feel like that you're trying to distract yourself. I don't think that you have the best mindset because we do have negative mindset on the board. So I don't think that you have the best mindset when it comes to this situation. So I definitely feel like that you're trying to distract yourself. But looky here, my love. I only got Pisces in my 4th house, but married to a Pisces. That makes sense. Pisces in your 4th house is where you seek your comfort at. What's up, Star Lover? Where you been? Let me see, Spirit. What is the opportunity here for Sag? Look, I just got in my mind's eye the Emperor card. Boy, if that Emperor and Empress comes out in 3 cards, boy. Ooh, somebody is in deep regret, okay? For real. The 9 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. Listen. Here's what I want you to do, Sagittarius. I want you to I want you to not focus on this. Okay. But I also want you to reserve your resources, meaning don't go and spread yourself thin, not because you're holding a place for this person or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I want you to know that the challenge here is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's why Spirit is saying, hey, do me a favor. Distract yourself. Find something better to fucking do. I swear somebody told me that. It was the best motherfucking thing a pastor could have told me. Find something to do. Go find something to do, Sagittarius, okay? Because when you don't have the time, when you are distracted, when you are finding you something better to do, you don't have the time to manifest the worst case scenario, okay? And Spirit is telling you to hold your resources. Don't pour into this situation right now because you do have a negative mindset towards it. For real. I'm going to be honest. You do have a torch and burn mindset towards this situation. Okay? You do. And I want you to know that the true treasure is found in forgiveness. Okay? Can you see that? It says forgiveness if you can. And it's only 3 cards back. And that like this shapeshifter card, it isn't giving me negative energy. It's like there is an opportunity for something to shift into a wish fulfillment for you, but you got to release, like you got to reserve your resources. And like bitterness, resentment, and being and holding a grudge is not reserving your resources. If anything, it's like literally a resource leakage. Okay. But the opportunity is to find the silver lining inside of this situation. However, Sagittarius, you do have the Nine of Swords here. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to stop being honest with you. But I said that shit with a straight face too. That's crazy work. That is crazy work. But that's what I got for you, Sag. That's what I got for you. I do see an apology coming for what's next. But right now you are being encouraged to kind of like just reserve your resources. Really focus on your, like, you know what I'm saying? Like focus on what's proven solid. Okay. Focus on what's proven solid. This isn't the time to go try to go step out there on any like test to see which new lily pad is going to hold your weight. This isn't the time to do that. Okay. The name Velma could be significant. Okay. That is old school. OMG, you saying that just makes so much sense. So much more sense to me. What you mean, baby? What'd I say? Oh, about the Pisces thing. Yeah, about the Pisces thing. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I heard you. I literally heard you. Yeah, I did. Not for real. I literally heard you. For real, I did. I literally heard you. That was crazy to me. Tap me in, Spirit. Let me go in for Capricorn. Capricorn, you need to get your glasses fixed. Here, let me write that down. 3344. Capricorn, you need to get your glasses fixed, or there's something that could be going on with your vision or something. Something's wrong with your vision. There is don't just dismiss it. If there's something going on with your vision, go get that checked out, Capricorn. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in for Capricorn. What's next for Capricorn? Ooh, we're going to get a collective message at the end. Look at us. It looks like it anyways. Let me see. Okay, that's a whole lot, but we do have knowledge, mirror, treasure, and rescue. Let me see. Can I get a more concise message? Good rising, Karen. How are you? Tap me in, Spirit. Tap me in. What's next for Capricorn? Oh, no, Capricorn. still a whole book. You got a lot. You got to look. Truth. Perspective, simplicity, and truth. Bottom of the deck is treasure, and that came out in that first batch. Rescue did too. If you're willing to change your perspective, and that might have been what the glasses was about, but still, if you're having eye vision, Capricorn, go get that shit checked out, real shit. But your perspective is off with this situation. And Spirit is saying, if you get back to the simplicity, right? So I like to say a lot of the times in my sessions, those are when they come to me with no card, when they don't want the cards. A lot of the times, if we take the details off, the baseline is the same. It's just the details. So, right? So like, if you set me and Nikita side by side and you strip us down, we're the exact same, right? My boobies might be a little bit bigger. My booty, maybe hers. Maybe my legs are a little bit shorter. Hers is a little bit longer. She can definitely dance. I cannot dance, okay? So, but when you strip it down, we're both female human beings. There's something here that you've allowed, like the external, like the experience, you know what I'm saying? Like the experience of we rode down the street and we got a flat tire. And then you didn't know how to fix that. And so then I had to call my dad to fix that. And then my dad fixed that. And then we rode down the street and we needed bill money. And you didn't know how to have bill money. So then I had to have my daddy to do that. And so it's like time after time after time, those things have complicated the way that you're seeing something. And Spirit is saying no one's trying to invalidate all of those experiences. But Spirit is saying now is the time to put those experiences to the side for a second so that you can fix your vision of this situation so that you can see the truth of it so that you can begin navigating it. Oh, thank you. What's up, DG? Good rising. How are you, beautiful soul? Show me clear, concise messages, Spirit. What's next for Capricorn? Beauty and elusive. Self-growth. Okay, so because, I'm just going to be honest with you, baby. Maybe it was one of those, my daddy didn't have the ability to fix my tire and you did. Oh, limericks. I didn't have this and you came through for me. Oh, limericks. Because the thing of this is the truth that you're being encouraged to see is that something is deceptive. But you're too busy trying to, you're so busy just seeing all the ways that this person has saved you. It's almost giving Cassie Diddy. The fuck? I'm getting frustrated again. Yeah, it's almost and I'm going to be honest, the reason why I was like, you might need to get your vision fixed is because when I was looking this way, I literally was seeing doubles. So oh, ain't nobody knocking your head loose. Let me stop. Spirit said, no. Shine the light, Kiana. Send the message. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think it's that extreme for everybody, but for some of y'all, it very well could be. Especially how frustrated I'm getting in, baby. One thing I'm going to do, baby, toe to toe, we're going to have to go. Because, baby, you're going to have to knock this motherfucker. Because, baby, I'm coming. The fuck? Shit, like I said, I am my father's son. Okay? Shit, we're going to fight. Round two. Somebody's crazy that I put my hands up like this. because not JT, damn, that's crazy. JG, the moderator, he literally said that my hands look like I hit dudes. Baby, I will if necessary. Okay? You are not gonna beat up on me. You are not gonna beat up on me. I ain't made that way. But let me get back into this shit. Let me get back into it. But I definitely feel like that spirit is wanting a Capricorn to kind of get back to the basics, like kind of like take the limerence of this situation off. I do understand that this situation has probably come through for you in times of need, but I do feel like that you're allowing this person to take it full on advantage of you. You got them looking like Ray J. I mean, if that's what it requires. Okay, if that's what it requires. And my sister's a Capricorn. And baby, one thing for sure, two things for certain, my sister is not going to lay back and take nothing. Baby, that my sister broke a Black & Decker over this dude's head. Iron. She said it was her favorite iron too. So, Mortal Kombat round 2, not for real. I mean, you know, I do pray to get into my software era, okay? I do. It doesn't matter because you cannot have it, and you know that. And you know that you're not supposed to be on that. So Spirit is definitely trying to get you to just stop pouring into this situation and to really do some soul searching here. Ray J. Did I say Ray Charles? Because I knew I read Ray J. I hope I did not say Ray Charles because I knew what you meant. I seen it. Not for real. Like that episode of Martin. And that's my sister's favorite show too. Maybe I need to remind a Capricorn of who the fuck they are. Let me see. What's going on? What's the opportunity here for Capricorn? The fuck? Yes, I do. I know you lying. I know you motherfucking lying. I know you fucking lying. I know you lying. I know you lying. Hold on. Let me calm down. Calm down, Kiana. Calm down. You don't even like it. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords as the opportunity to see this thing truthfully, okay? The opportunity is to see this shit truthfully, okay? Like, for real, okay? Like, for real. Don't, let me get the fuck up off these people's internet before I show my true colors for real. The challenge is the magician. Somebody's manipulative. Somebody's deceptive. Someone makes you think they got their foot on your neck. One thing about the magician in the challenging position is they manipulative. And I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Let me put whoever needs to know up on game real quick. The magician has all the resources that the magician needs to make whatever the fuck they need to happen. That's the truth. But when the magician is in the challenging position, that motherfucker don't even know. And that is your leg up. The fact that the magician does not know that they have all of the resources to have you actually feeling the way that you feel is your leg up. Because if they don't utilize their resources because they don't know that they have it, that means that you use it. And it looked like to me, the resource is the motherfucking truth. So whatever and whoever I'm talking to, like somebody is a liar. Somebody can turn some shit around and make it look real good. And all you have to do is stand in the light of your truth. Look at this. the Four of Swords. The visible part is the Three of Swords, right? You have to be willing to stand in your truth no matter if it fucking hurts. Because when you do, what you see, that Ace of Swords, which is your opportunity, which is your breakthrough, which is the truth of the situation being seen. No more mirage. Fuck you talking about? Better wake up and remember who the fuck you are. The hell you talking about? So you can move forward and remember who you are, okay? Because peasantry ain't it. Yeah, you're not seeing your path forward. You're not seeing your path forward because you didn't sit here and lay down with the magician. But I'm telling you right now, the resource that this magician does not use because they're scared of is the truth. So use the truth against this motherfucker and watch it all come tumbling down. Huh? You want to mark my word? Huh? You want to auntie it? Hey, you want to auntie it? Mark my word. That's the path forward. That's how you get victory and success, okay? Drop back down to the basics. And the truth is always the basic. Over stressing out over somebody that can't even stand in the truth of the light. Like a motherfucker that can't stand in the light, baby, you're going to win every time. As long as you stand in your truth, motherfucker that don't know how to be truthful, baby, trust me. The sun will come up. Look, I spend way too much time right there because who? It's time to show them who the fuck you are. Y'all not ready for me because, honey, I have some shit insulated. I ain't saying, I have taken my first share of ass whoopings. I'm just saying I don't let that stop me. The fuck you mean? That's what I'm saying, okay? I'm saying that I don't let ass whooping stop me, okay? Thank you, Eunice. Because she used to turn my ass up as a child, okay? So thank you, because baby, what it taught me is to get your ass up and try again. Don't stop. Get it, get it. I am certified. I need help, y'all. I need help. I know. For real. Don't stop. Get it, get it. The hell? Let me move forward to Aquarius. Did I write that timestamp down? I did. Let me read. Don't stop. Get it, get it. It's Ashley. What's up, beautiful? $333 too. I know that's right. She said, hey, Keita. All right, Spirit, tell me in for Aquarius. What's next for Aquarius? Y'all, I went on a date. Oh, this past weekend with someone new. Oh, how was it? Give us the details. Hey, Holly. Okay, so what's next for you is guidance. Some of y'all could be getting a tarot reading. But even if you're not, you're definitely being guided towards your sovereignty. Like you're being guided to seeing who you are. Yes, congratulations. What's next for who? Aquarius. You are definitely receiving some sort of guidance that's showing you who you are so you can stop second guessing yourself. You forget? The cavalry is real. I'm saying the cavalry. She said the chivalry. The cavalry's coming for you, Aquarius. Let me see what's next for Aquarius with this guidance energy. Clinging. Perspective. You're going to be letting somebody go. Yep, you've been like unexpectedly, like you've been holding on to something for dear life, Aquarius. And like there's some sort of guidance. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's coming through a tarot reading, like, or it's gonna come through somebody that you would label as an oracle, okay? And it's like, it's just gonna be like a light bulb moment. It's something you've been holding on to, obsessed and spying on dear life. I'm talking about you've been holding on to something for dear life. And it's just you getting ready to be guided to seeing that you are better off. You gonna have a clearer headspace. Your perspective on the situation is just getting ready to morph, change. You're getting ready to see that, yes, like, you're going to see that, like, I don't know, it's just like there's going to be some sort of unexpected shift, and you're going to see how shallow this situation is and just how shattered, confirmation, just how much the shallowness of this connection really did shatter the possibilities. Because whatever this is, you're leaving something behind. Yeah, you're seeing it as toxic. Someone could be getting an Amazon package right about now, or the Amazon truck is on your street. I promise you, if you look out, if you're like, damn, I wonder if this reading is for me, tell me if there's an Amazon or a black car on your street. Amazon truck or a black car, if so, it's for you. What is the opportunity here? Tapped in and tuned in and in my own lane. The opportunity is to walk away from something you've been holding on to. Because it give you something, but it damn sure don't give you what you deserve. It give you something, but it don't give you what you deserve. It don't give you your sovereignty. It don't give you your birthright. Give you crumbs. The challenge is, well, the Wheel of Fortune. Look, I'm telling you, you're in a personal reading. I ain't got the Ace of Swords, but the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune, baby, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, like you can have what's next for you is having some sort of sudden epiphany that like you holding yourself back for something that is absolutely fucking beneath you. Yeah. How are you showing up? The Empress. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Could be a Sagittarius you're walking away from. Yeah, it's like you're clinging to the hopes. It's like you have these repressed desires. It's like you won't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll act as if you're trying to move forward and stuff like that, but you're not willing to address the fact that in your knapsack, you keep on carrying the hopes of a new cycle with this person forward with you. But you're about to receive. What's next is receiving what you need to go on and clean that purse. You know how we do. Us women, that's why I don't carry him no more. You know how us women do. Got that purse, we can carry it so damn long, and we didn't switch purses. And still, after switching from 2 to 3 purses, we still got that one little tissue paper that we done blew our nose on 20 fucking years ago. But because it was just switching it from purse to purse, I'm in a rush. You go to purse to purse to purse. No, you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. And dump that shit out. Go through it. Clean that shit out. But what's next is you walking away from something and just recognizing, you know what? I am better off moving forward. It ain't number. It ain't shit, baby. It does good to cover your foot up. Okay, this is rainwater. This is a puddle. It's not even the shallow end of the pool. This person has tried to break you in a fucking puddle of water. Okay, this person has not been giving you nowhere near what you deserve. I don't even know why the fuck I'm going in like this. After you spend some time and do some introspection, I see new love coming. Aquarius North Node, but yup, I let the Leo go finally after seeing how it feels to have someone do everything I begged him for and do it so effortlessly and freely. Come on. Key, there is a black work truck that just parked next to my neighbor's driveway across from my house. It's your message, baby. That's probably why I'm going in like that. Let me go in for Pisces. And then I'm going to do a collective message. If y'all have any suggestions for the collective message, let me know in the chat. Oh, that scared shit out of me. I was getting ready to beat the shit. I was getting ready to beat the black off my arm. You hear me? Over this damn piece of hair. I was getting ready to beat the black off of me. Sheesh. Let me read timestamp Pisces. Shit. I need smoke cigarettes, but I need one now. Shit. Because it's true, and I wouldn't let myself acknowledge it. I know that's right, baby. I know that's right. Well, I'm glad Kiki could put it into an acceptable perspective for you. Ah, jeez. Let me jump in for Pisces. Send me in for Pisces, Spirit. What's next for Pisces? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up. I gave a mal on my forearm, and you every now and then. You've had it your whole life. A mole. You try to say a mole. You got a mole on your arm, dang. My mama got moles too. My mama's side of the family got a lot of moles. So what's next for you, Pisces, is actually unplugging. Earlier in the reading, it was early on Pisces. It was early on Pisces. I was saying that there was this energy of someone disengaging to prepare to see a situation truthfully. I cannot remember how far back it was. Yes, forgiveness. And I want to say forgiveness showed face there as well. I definitely feel like that what's next for you, Pisces, is kind of like choosing to go within. It could have been Taurus or Cancer. I can't remember. Somebody was retreating. They was pulling back from a situation. so that they could see it clearly, so that you can allow for forgiveness to set in. There is a situation around you that you're unable to see how the path forward because you're too consumed with it. So Spirit is saying what's next is to fully disengage from it so that you can clear your perception, so that you can set yourself free. Let me see. I don't know if I want to watch Pisces laughing my ass off. New guy is a Pisces. Uh-oh. You never know with cross watching. I'm okay on that. I know that's right. Girl, go watch another placement. I'll type in the comment if I think you need to watch it. Let me see. What's next for Pisces? Twin flame, shared feelings, mirroring, reflection, breaking points, fantasy. Yeah, I'm telling you, something's coming. I'm telling you right now, whatever this situation is that you're being called to unplug and disengage from right now, do it gracefully, do it with a positive mindset, because it comes back together. It's like there's something. It's like something is. I don't want to say it's on its last leg, because that's not the last leg that it's on. But it's like being at odds and not being on the same page. That is like, that's just coming to an end. Okay. There's some sort of breaking point here. Let me see. What's the opportunity? Some of you all could be disengaging from one thing. You and someone could be sharing these feelings that, we need to forgive one another, but this is overwhelming and it's time to disengage. Let me see. What's the opportunity? That's an opportunity. 10 of Swords. That could be the worst. It's over. You're letting something go. What's next for you, Pisces, is you and someone mutually understanding, like mutually reflecting over this situation and mutually determining this shit is overwhelming. And it looks like that there could be a disengaging here. And it does look like that you are passionately going towards something that has the potential to be commitment, possibly with the Sag. Something you've been doing for quite some time. I need to know. Give me the energy of this 10 of Swords. Listen, I'm not here to break up nothing that don't nobody want to walk away from, okay? But I'm just going to keep it real honest. Why you keep coming back home then? Why you keep coming here? Because they're waiting on you to make the first move. Okay? And your advice is the Emperor. Get in the driver's seat, right? So, like, if you're wanting to leave this connection, the feelings are shared. If you're wanting to work on this, The feelings are shared. Okay, so whatever you're feeling, this person is feeling that too. So it's time to get in the driver's seat and just do it. Here's the challenge, the Nine of Cups. And that says, okay, so let's just say that this is, you're done with this motherfucker. They don't bring, like, you're tired, okay? That it's just too much. You're overwhelmed. However, well, Kiana, I drive a Bentley every day. I don't pay no bills. I'm spoiled. That's the challenge, is giving up the luxuries. And then for those of you all where it's, but Kiana, no, but I feel like I still want them. They still want you too. They still want you too. So there's a need to disengage from this situation enough for you to address your smugness, your sense of, I'm going to get mine. What about me? It's like disengage enough to address that so that you can actually see that there's shared feelings here. Because as of right now, whatever that smugness is, it's not allowing you to see that you're going to have to be, like, you're the trendsetter in this situation. If you want them, they want you. But the smugness is not going to get you what you're looking for. If you're wanting out, they do too. But you got to stop trying to hold on to this. A Lincoln could be significant. You have to stop trying to hold on to this for sakes of what you benefit from it. Yes, there is definitely a third party. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. But Spirit, like, I need you to, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. I'm going to be a little too honest with you. You asked, and I appreciate the comment. Sometimes it's not as simple as right. And that's what I'm about to tell you right now. Is there a third party? Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. There's third party energy here. Has there been deception and betrayal here? Absolutely. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I got forgiveness, cleanse, and boundaries here. So can I talk to you for a second? I don't think the third party is as simple as you can say it is, because I don't know. Look, there it goes again. There's something significant with the Lincoln. But listen, I don't necessarily think that you can say that it is, like, if there is a third party, I don't think that you have the space to necessarily take it as personal as you're taking it, because there wasn't healthy boundaries around the actions that were being taken. So there is a need to get in the driver's seat, and that's what the Emperor is, in an advice position. And guess what the Emperor does? He sets the boundaries. Whether, like, he sets the boundaries of, like, okay, let's say that there was deception here. The boundary is, look, Cletus, I'm willing to move forward. We can try to move forward. We can try this thing again. I want to try this thing again. I know you want to try this thing again. But Cletus, I ain't doing that shit no more. And the last time this, and this happened, and this is what I'm doing now. And even though I want to jump your bones and have this makeup sex right now, my boundary, Cletus, is that I need consistency from you for this in this way before I'm willing to jump bones with you. That is a boundary that an emperor sets, because he understands that he has to sometimes give up immediate gratifications for the greater good of his empire. Does that make sense? Especially with that Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All I'm going to say is if you want a relationship with this person, you better learn to set some healthy boundaries, because the opportunity is to expand within a solid relationship within this person in due time. The opportunity is to expand into a solid relationship with this person in due time. But it absolutely requires you to sacrifice immediate gratification in this moment. Be willing to set boundaries that allow your empire to flourish and grow over time. And that's why you need to continue to walk away. That's what's next, is unplugging, disengaging, but doing it from the perspective of, I want, like, okay, let's just talk. If you can say, I want this person, Kiana, and not feel ashamed about it, and know that this person has a choice, and know that you don't want to be an option, but you want this person, then you can disengage with the mindset of, I'm not disengaging to torture this person or to force this person to make a choice. I am removing myself from this situation because it's not healthy for me. And if this person truly wants me, they're going to see that this healthier environment is the only way to get me. And if this healthy environment does not attract that knucklehead, well, there's more fish in the pond. It's really that simple. But you don't have to put negative energy on it. You don't have to put that negative spirit on it just because this person has a choice to make and you want them to make that choice right now. Those are very big limitations. Boundaries. Are you taking the easy way out? Because that's not a boundary. That's a limitation. And quite frankly, with the fact that you would call that a boundary instead of a limitation may tell me a lot as to why you're dating someone overseas and not someone locally. Because you don't trust yourself to have boundaries to entertain someone locally. So you use internet over long distance relationships because you allow that distance to be your makeshift boundary, which is the easy way out. And it's also going to leave you left and alone. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Have y'all ever lived in the same country? What's going on with her at the start of the week? What's going on? What's the message of love? Let's do that. The collective message will be a message of love. Damn, 2/14/14, Valentine's Day. I know that's right. You lived together long ago. You met him in England. He's a traveler. Gotcha. Let's see, Spirit. This is for my collective. What is the message of love as they're starting their work week? Passion. Try something you've never done before. Okay, so your message of love is get out of your comfort zone. Do something that you don't typically do in the week ahead. Okay, Spirit is saying, do get out of your comfort zone and embrace this time apart. That's the collective message, okay? Is that right now, if you find yourself in some sort of separation, not really on the same page as your lover or whatever the case may be, Spirit is saying embrace that, okay? Don't make it more than what it is. Like, I don't give a fuck what it really is. I don't care if it's due to deception, betrayal, or y'all just not being able to get along. Spirit is saying whatever the reason, it's happening so that you can try to get out of your comfort zone. It's happening so that you have the space to try something new. Well, because this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. So why force it? Y'all ain't, there's this one young YouTuber, they actually absolutely irritate my soul. If I could be honest with you, and I don't know, I would like to say that they're probably good people, but I'm going to be honest with you. The way that their videos irritate my soul, I can only imagine what goes on behind closed doors, okay? Her name is Abby, and she's married to, I don't know, I think Matt, I don't know. It's this young couple, like every bit of their relationship has been on the internet, and she had a baby, and then right after that she had another one. Oh my God. That type of relationship scares the shit out of me. I'm gonna be honest, because baby, let me shut up because I'm on the internet, okay? And I don't want to offend nobody. Listen, baby, that man is miserable that he married her. Okay? He is. He for real. He wants to dive off and like, baby, I know that man cheats on her. I know he does. I feel it when I have to, it is uncomfortable to watch their videos. I mean scroll, it's like a cringe scroll. But anyways, it's almost like this connection is moving into something more serious. And before it gets there, you've got some things to get out of your system, or this person does, or both of you all. So Spirit is saying, before you keep on trying to rush this situation to some sort of finish line, allow yourself to do new things so that one, you have something to offer, like so that you got stuff to talk about with this person, or you know what I'm saying, like when you do new things outside of this, it takes an extra layer of you back. You get to know yourself, and then you get to move more freely inside of this, okay? Forgiving and learning. Exactly. And then I definitely feel like that look, wedding and marriage is here. This could be the one. Listen, I definitely feel like that as you release and heal your past, you will experience more love here in your present moment. I do feel like that this connection is moving towards something for you, but it is going to require you to kind of like release what you're holding on to, embrace some sort of time apart, and allow for some sort of new love to blossom. Okay. It is requiring for some sort of new love. And I feel like that the new love that needs to blossom is for you to recognize that your old way of loving, even though you may have ran into shitty people, okay, that wasn't really good at loving you back, the way that you love is not sustainable for a real relationship. And I do feel like that that's what this time apart is meant to help you see. Somebody's name could be Demetrius. And not for him. That's right. Let me see, Spirit. Show me, how is my collective currently showing up inside of this? The Five of Cups. That's how you're showing up. The opportunity is the Six of Swords. The challenge is the Star card. Your advice is the Page of Swords. The likely outcome is the Fool card. There is a new beginning. The challenge is there's some healing that needs to be done. There's some sort of opportunity that you need to encounter that will show you that you can be optimistic and hopeful for the future, and yet still very much so prepared to shift gears at any time without feeling like your world is going to come to an end. Okay? Because I feel like I'm talking to someone that kind of may have the tendency to all or nothing your love life. But there is an opportunity to do your love life in a new way with less baggage and more of an adventure. Maybe. If I don't see it, I'll let it go. I don't see it. Salut, salut, salut. I wanted to get you a self-care message, but I don't have those over here. So let me get you a baby girl. Let me get you a higher message. Oh, I like this deck. I thought this was my higher message, but I like this one too. Embracing both light and dark. True balance comes from embracing both your light and shadow. Both are necessary for growth. This is straight up Chariot energy. I definitely feel like that they're like the message of love, whatever's going on in your love life, it doesn't matter whether it's with this person or a new person. There is an opportunity for you to overcome your obstacles in your dating life, but it does require you to be willing to look at both light and dark so that you can bring it into a balance that works with you, that works for you. But right now, I do have you kind of refusing to sit with the wound. Right now, I have you knowing that you need to sit with the wound, but you don't feel hopeful in sitting with it. It doesn't bring you optimism, hope, so you just choose not to do it. And it says, not everything needs to be fixed right now. Some healing begins when you're willing to stay with what hurts. And what that means when it says stay with what hurts, that means like, don't try to, if I just do this, then I won't feel this way. Well, let me just put some makeup on. If I just dress up and if I just make myself pretty, then I'll feel pretty. You can't, sometimes you just be ugly. Okay. If you feel ugly, just feel it. Sometimes that's what's needing to happen, and you're not willing to do that. And therefore, because you're not willing to do that, you're not able to see the bigger picture, what's still standing. So let me tell you what's still standing. Can I tell them what's still standing before I walk away from this? The Seven of Swords is in the reverse. So what's still standing? The Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, wow. I'm talking to somebody I'm talking to somebody that kind of found themselves in this situation because it was almost like you want to be seen as the viable candidate, or like, let's say that you're actually married to this person. I don't feel like you are, but let's just say that you are actually married to this person. You wanted to be seen as the good, submissive wife, or you wanted to be seen as the providing husband. And because you got so consumed in that image and being recognized for that, you definitely began to overextend. Okay, that, like, I definitely feel like that there was some sort of immature desire for recognition that you overextended and then became bitter about it. And well, the opportunity is the Ace of Pentacles, and your advice is the Ten of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like that there is a seed coming from this person, but that seed is only going to prove valuable when you see yourself as the prize. So when you see yourself as the prize, like, you were so consumed with being recognized as the dedicated partner that you was not necessarily allowing yourself to just be the dedicated partner. And because of that, well, what they were investing in you seemed like nothing because you were too busy trying instead of just being. I know that makes sense, and it may be hard for you to set with. But what is still standing is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And that is the conscious awareness of the situation. That is the confession of the situation. Take that as you will. This collective message is not going to be for everybody at all. And the major arcana, the only major arcana that came out is the Death card. So I could be speaking to a Scorpio, but I don't necessarily have to be. But I do feel like that if you can sit with this message, it is going to be very transformative in the way that you do love. I love you. I'll get those timestamps up immediately.